Hey guys, and welcome to a new update. A Don and Murph, or what do you call these?
An update for the aftermath of the contest.
And other things.
Yeah.
The contest and more. Well, finally, after it's taken us a while, we've gotten to taking a picture and printing them out and signing them, autographs for the three winners.
So the three winners of the contest, and here's what they all look like.
Yes. And the main winner was SNL Farley.
Yeah, so check out his stuff. The guy's really good. Or like that group of guys that do that are really good.
And he did the one where they go back in time.
Yeah, the one with like the DeLorean and...
And there's more, like, a bigger surprise coming for you, hopefully, if it will work out. We're not saying what it is, but since you live around here, like, within, 5 minutes, there could be something happening.
Could be.
We'll see. So, we're going to be sending these out, so hopefully, those guys of you who get them, it'd be cool if you showed in a video, you could frame them, you could do whatever you want with them. Let's hope we don't see them on eBay. Because we didn't say your names, because we wanted to make them more valuable.
Yeah, they're the characters' names, not our names.
So one day, if you and me are big, huge stars, I don't know if Don and Murph will be the huge stars because we might be stars for acting, but I'm sure these will still be valuable.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, these are like... we'll do a movie of them and stuff.
Yes.
Who knows, maybe people want the characters and other stuff.
Yeah. But, one day they could be worth millions of pennies. And, so let's give some updates. Well, me and, I keep saying Murph. Me and MJ, we have, I was about to say Murph.
Yeah.
Me and, MJ, we're both, changing job schedules, mainly you.
Yeah.
So, well, there may not be as many videos, and you're gonna still have the reviews and stuff, but they may not be up, exactly Friday. They may be up, Sunday or a few days later. But don't worry about it. You're gonna see them. They're gonna be there. It's like, go watch, one of those other reviews, and someone sits there like, I have to see, Mr. Bean. Pretty sweet. Pretty cool. Here's that one guy, he's like, so, I went to see Mr. No, shake the camera a bit. Have the camera shaking around a bit, just moving a bit. Okay. So I went to see Jumper today, and it was pretty cool. It wasn't as good as some other movies. I don't really see a lot of R-rated movies because I'm 14, so I have to deal with things like that. But it was pretty cool. And then there's Mr. Black's reviews. Oh, well, today's review is my review of Alien vs. Predator. Well, I thought it was okay, but I didn't like it too much. How does the Angry Video Game Nerd go?
He'd be like... He'd have his glasses on, and he's like... well, he reviews games, but still, if it was a movie...
If he was doing a movie for some reason.
He'd be like, I watched, he's like, it was the most putrid piece of donkey puke ass shit I've ever seen out of a trout's mouth.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
So, until then, you can watch some of them.
Yeah, but he's brilliant, though, don't get me wrong.
Angry Video Game Nerd is our favorite YouTuber.
He's our favorite, so we're not bashing him or anything.
It's like, maybe one day, we'll run into him. For some reason, don't you feel like he might live nearby, and, we might have even seen him once?
He could. We might not know it.
Doesn't he look a little bit like someone, at least someone that I went to school with and someone you knew?
Yeah.
Just a bit. Maybe one day we'll be in his... Maybe one day he'll talk about us. Maybe one day there'll be a Don and Murph game and he'll shit on it. Because I'm sure if we did a Don and Murph video game, we would eat dick.
Well,
what the hell would happen in that?
I was going to say, would we really invest in a good game? Murph would have... I don't know, Don would have what? Remote controls he throws at people, and Murph has the on-air sign on a stick like a big hammer.
So it's if any of you know how to make a video game, like a Flash video game... Go ahead and make one of Don and Murph. Do whatever you want us to do.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, that could be pretty interesting. I don't know. I don't know anything about making games. I don't know. Some people say, why do I always look at you? It's like, well, I'm used to looking at you.
Okay, so why do we always look back at each other? It's like, I can't really look at someone or something for a very long amount of time. Because, I'll be like,
and another thing is, stop asking me where I'm getting money for my DVDs. I've got money... And it's I have a job.
How does that matter?
No, they always bring that up.
Why does that... You got the money, your DVDs.
They keep asking me that.
Well, you should just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that. Leave it a mystery. It's like you ask Ted Danson or something, why did he stick with Cheers so long? I don't know. The money! You know what I mean?
I know.
Whatever. You know what I mean? Why does he dye his hair? I don't know. I guess he doesn't feel like doing it anymore.
Yeah, there's some questions that are better left unanswered.
Yeah, it's something how the fuck old are you?
That's the mother of all of them.
Yeah, every day people go, I gotta know, how old is MJ? How old is MJ? I'm like, I don't know. It's I don't know, how old are you, MJ?
Well,
if you had to say an age, MJ, what would you say?
Well, relevantly north of 21. That's all I can say. So I am drinking age.
So we at least know you're over that.
I'm over 21.
Yeah, that's all you can say.
That's like what Superman said. He's like, I'm over 21.
And what's the cutoff age?
Let's say the cutoff age is 50.
There, the cutoff. So you could be any age from 21 to 50, and I'll just admit I'm 22.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean...
But you're older than me by quite a bit.
Let's look at this. I mean, how old do we look in... Let me hold this the right way. How old do we look younger in this picture, or do we look older?
That's a queer picture, though.
I know, it's a really ridiculous, like, odd picture of us.
It's a queer, odd picture. And sometimes when people say, when you say queer, like we said, the rainy queer day, that doesn't mean the gay day, that means queer means odd.
Queer originally means odd. Like, gay, actually originally gay means happy. Like, homosexual is the right term, is the original right term for it.
And another thing about those around the town video things, we decided, like, we're not going to do them every single week, because it's like, becomes the same thing, like, hey, MJ, look at this, you eating a Big Mac? You know what I mean?
Those are annoying. All right, I'm not kidding. I know we seem... All right, imagine if someone woke you up way earlier than you wanted to be woken up, and the minute you walk out to the car, they have a camera in your face, you know, and you know thousands of people are going to, like, judge you on the next thing you say. I mean, I don't mind... You know, I don't mind people going, "Wow, he said that," but
no, we're gonna do.
Would you like that?
We're gonna do them for good ones. Like if we're gonna go to a zoo or some specific store, or maybe at one point we're gonna tour around Hamden where they filmed the John Waters movies, stuff like that. You know, but not just like, look, you got a hamburger, MJ? You would eat the hamburger? Everyone. It's rubbing off.
I understand.
Shane Jensen, you know, but it rubbed. Just a bit. And Don's voice changed because of
when
it.
When you did Don earlier, it's like you kept saying, it's like...
I can't help it. I'm not being mean. I love it, though.
It's like, hey, Murph. It's like...
Cut it out.
Wait. Originally, it was like, hey, Murph, we're going to do this.
Hey, Murph, we're going to do this.
It's like, but then it's like, hey, Murph. It's like, it doesn't fully sound like Don.
My best one. See, the problem is I do it too well. You know what I mean? That's the problem. I'm not saying what we're talking about, but some of you might know.
All right, it's basically it was some other YouTuber that was so
awesome. We liked
awesome.
him. He was great. He was so cool.
He was
and
awesome.
had the coolest voice and the coolest way of talking about and discussing things. And he inspired me to change the way I do things.
I know, and actually sometimes I'm even doing it because it rubbed off.
And it's not making fun. I think he's a cool guy.
He is.
It's just people don't realize this. The voices we do come from other people.
Most of them.
Like Don's voice is a mix of like Jiminy Glick, all these things.
I know mine. Actually, mine is
sort of Pat.
Yeah, originally it was Pat,
it.
but then I changed it to this other character that
Show
I'm going to do in the future.
old one, that annoying, like slightly annoying verse.
Oh, the first Murph?
Yeah.
That was actually, the first Murph was really just Pat, basically. You remember that movie, It's Pat, Julie Sweeney, Saturday Night Live? It's like,
hi, how y'all doing? This is really the job for me.
It's like, imagine listening to that for an hour.
It's like, got to be too much.
I know, well not an hour, but if you're watching one video after the other, eventually it turns out to be an hour and it's too much. And we couldn't take it either, so there's this voice for this other character I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you yet, but I basically took that and like lowered it and made it a little goofy for Murph now, so it's more attainable. So. And
we did those commentaries that people hated as the Chipmunks. We're sorry you didn't like them.
What's your problem though?
We took them down though within like 30 minutes. Everyone was like, "They suck."
They're down?
Yeah.
What was wrong with them?
I don't know. It was like, I like your other stuff, but that sucks dick.
What is it? I mean, just about everything we do, there's always something stressful. There's always something like nerve-wracking. We don't tell you about it because we don't want to ruin like the experience of the video. But for once, when we did that was the first thing that we've done in the longest time where I was fully comfortable. I was having fun at it, and you don't like it. What's the big deal?
I don't know.
Or what's going on?
And then we
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Chipmunks. They're awesome.
Another thing is in those video blogs, neither of us are drinking them anymore.
Oh,
because we're driving.
Oh, yeah, because we're not walking anymore.
We're not those codgers who are like, I can drink 6 of them and drive. I don't give a fuck. It's like, well, we worry about things like that. It's like we don't break the rules.
I know. It's like I couldn't drink either because like I had to like I can leave earlier, so I don't have to wait to sober up because when I drive home.
And you're the guy who keeps me together.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're pretty much what you would call high on life kind of guys.
Yeah,
we never do drugs. We never do any of that stuff.
Yeah, if you're wondering,
it's like don't ask about that either. We don't do that.
That's one mystery that we can solve, that we can give away because it might be helpful in case any authorities watching. There's like a thought there. If you're wondering how do we come up with these ideas, well, it's because we're artistic type people or whatever you want to call it. We're artistic. We're out there. We are nuts in specific types of ways. Not dangerous, but in fun ways. But we swear to you that we are not under the influence of drugs.
But sometimes when we're doing Don and Murph, we do sit there and go, Which we feel a bit like a butt.
I know, that's
So
one thing we
just a
say.
bit, just
Like,
like
are we
especially
watching?
today when we were doing, we were in this building and filming all this stuff.
We were wearing these like heavy suit things. I even said, "Don't you feel like a bit like a butt doing this?"
And everyone was like looking and everything. It was like I hate when everyone always. That's why we haven't done anything in public like this in almost like a year or two. So when you actually go back out there and have people staring at you and all that, it's
I
like,
know one of the stupidest things. Like, you filming me? It's like,
oh yeah,
no, I'm
everyone's
not.
like this. You filming me? You filming? And then they're like this.
It's like, what?
And then you have to turn the camera like this, and then you're filming a shot. They're like, oh, sorry.
And you have to wait. It's like, just go.
Just go. And then these two fat guys were walking in up this hill, and they were like this.
So slowly, we had to wait like 5 minutes because they were like, well, look at that over there.
And then they kept looking. They were like, look at that.
It's like, okay. I was ready to like push him down the hill. It was,
Yeah, but-
if you see the video, it's supposed to be us going up this way, and down there's a hill. I was ready to push him down that hill and get him out of the way.
And then when they finally get up there, and then someone else comes, and then
I
these
know.
old people were looking like.
When you watch the final cut of the film, you'll notice like we're the only ones there. It's like, it'll be like, wow, there's nobody at this real fancy looking school. It's like, no, there was a lot of people. We just didn't show them.
And we had to. When we were parking, it was like there was only 30 minutes.
I know.
So that was a
So
problem.
I had to keep coming back,
and-
throwing quarters in the meter. It was real stupid.
Well, we're not saying where we did it though. It's a secret.
No, but it was a place where there is no like guest parking. You had to.
No.
It's either handicapped for the staff and faculty of that place, or just, you know what I mean, or like I said, you have to pay a meter. It was real ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was either the 30-minute or the 20-minute, and the 30-minute was more worth it.
So finally, these things are done.
So these are done.
It's like,
Should I show one last shot of them?
Yeah, show one last shot.
These are these, and we'll do other stuff like these in the future as well. You know, when you participate in any more. I mean, if we do any more contests or anything else, you know, if you want one of these, we'll get these for you. I mean,
Yes.
so
It'll cost you 50 pennies.
50 pennies.
Oh, they're free.
They're-
But the thing is, this paper is like $3 or $4 a piece. So
Yeah, it is photo paper.
we
But
use expensive paper on the highest setting, so it's like using up the $50 ink and the $4 paper.
it's been a while since we've done stuff like these.
No, but I think it's a good picture. I hope you all like it.
Yeah, I know it's really queer and odd, but but it's the nature of Don and Murph. Essentially that's them.
Yeah. So if you want something else to do and you're bored, join our message board.
You join it.
Chat and say whatever you want, and I don't know, talk about NSYNC, the Backstreet Boys,
90 degrees.
98 Degrees, Boys to Men, Vanilla Ice,
Boys Town.
Boys Town,
Boyzone.
Boyzone, the original Spice Girls before they came back and you know had all like, you know, breast enlargements and, you know, facelifts and, you know, vagina squeezes and all that, you know, all that stuff. You know what I mean? You know.
Sadly.
Yeah. But you're always the fan of Ginger, weren't you? I always remember there was always that tape you always wanted of her.
It was Baby Spice.
I thought it was Ginger.
Why? She was my second favorite. I liked her, but my favorite baby. I don't.
Well, I think it's enough of this.
Okay, that's enough. So we're gonna end it on this.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks
Turn
for
it off, MJ.
thanks for watching, and catch you next time. Ah! That does it.